Hello, hello, our visionary entrepreneurs, life changers. How are you? Welcome back to our Momentum Monday. Wow, this is the first one after this Thanksgiving, right? And today is our 96th episode. I'm super excited. How are you? We're welcome some new members into our Facebook group, Abundant Entrepreneurs. And I hope that you already get some like relaxation, refreshment through the Thanksgiving. How about you? I know many of you maybe have already been receiving. Let me get off, by the way. Get off my earphone. Maybe the result will be better. I hope you can hear me better. And thank God today is quiet. Nobody's mowing the lawn outside. And the Thanksgiving, right? So many of the Black Friday deals, offers, everything, right? Have you received that? Have you get a little bit tired of that? And myself, I want to share a little bit about my Thanksgiving experience. Feel free to share yours, okay, under the live video. If you are either watching the live or the replay of this video, feel free to share about your Thanksgiving experience. By the way, I got a little bit like too much of a spicy food maybe, and maybe we are only the family without turkey, and we had untraditional like cuisines, dishes, and family gatherings from different culture. So we celebrate, for example, more other any kind of like more choices, more abundant choices, but except turkey. And by the way, it's not because we don't like turkey. It's just like we did not know how to do that kind of a traditional way, right? So instead, we choose what we are good at and we fully enjoy every day. Like for example, mine from my ancestors in southwest China, we are famous for spicy food. I remember I had the masterminding people reminding me you should share more about your spicy food. People are interested. So I promise one day I will share more, okay, about what we eat, about the spicy food and like a hot pot. We also had like almost like a barbecue, but not a Western style of a barbecue, okay, our own Eastern style of barbecues. And like grilling things, a little bit like a Korean style, but both like Chinese and Korean style. So yeah, different. And also we tried a Cuban style of cuisine this holidays. So I totally took 4 days break, precious 4 days break without worrying about business, without doing any Black Friday deals. How is that great, right? I saw so many of my like people I followed or other business owners or entrepreneurs. They keep sharing all these kind of messages, reminding me to get their Black Friday offer. But I personally just want to fully enjoy this time, this holiday time, to be with my family, with my kids, with their big family. Just have that time of great relaxation, reflection, and me and my kids, we wrote the Thanksgiving list. Everyone, like my son did his favorite number 7 of his Thanksgiving list, and my daughter wrote about like 20 what she's great about. I wrote over 30 essential ones, what I'm most grateful, because this is a time normally by the almost like end of the year, especially around Thanksgiving time, we have this further reflection. Of course, I do gratitude every day, right? Every day I do that gratitude for that day, what I'm grateful for. But for the almost like a year end, we do the like a summary reflection, right? And put everything together. And when I was reviewing that list, I felt like so really so grateful, and especially for the time I could afford to take a break time and fully be with my family, relax without worrying about any like business, money, everything, marketing, right? So that's a great break. So I was wondering, also I get time to read books. I always want to get more time to read books. So that's still my like my hobby, my fun, my passion since I was a child. So, and also we watched the movie Black Panther. Not a big fan, but still like very interesting, very creative. I would appreciate when I at the end, right, when we looking at all this casting like list, so many people, thousands of people contributed to that. So that for that I was so grateful. I was, wow, this is so amazing. Such a big movie, right? So many thousands of people and hundreds of organizations and like businesses contributed to it. I'm so grateful for that, and especially think about this like a collaboration between different functions and people and businesses all work together for almost like a fancy a dream for them, right? So like it's in a fantasy, a fantasy, I should say, in the movie industry. So that's also like touched me. I said, wow, this is so great, right? Our human beings, we can work together, create such wonderful things, and including those animation things, right? Like beyond our initial imagination. So our human beings with our imagination can do so many things beyond our like just reality things, right? But all those things you think that maybe it's virtual, it's not real, but it's actually, when you look at it, it can generate inspirations for you. So it's also actually almost similar to reality, right? So anyway, that's like a part of a meta or like a VR or all this kind of AI things they will do. All right, so that's like a short story about my holidays. How about you? Share with me, how about you? What's your holidays, right? So today I know we are not directly just talk about the holidays, but I want to have a quick review to know where you are. So I'm so grateful through these holidays. I did not almost like work at all. I only sent greetings to many friends and just wish them happy Thanksgiving, and that's a great feeling. It's really like you can fully give that kind of a luxurious time to be yourself and to be consciously there, just to be grateful. Simply be grateful. So that's a most amazing feeling. And so now when I return, I feel so refreshed. Okay, I did not burn down. I just like put myself, my being, my health, and my that kind of abundant state as the number one. So that's for myself, so I could take better care of my loved ones, my kids, people around me, and so I can support you guys. So I could provide my best inspiration, best energy, and passion, and the things I learned, all the things I practiced, so I could summarize together to contribute to you. So that make me feel like Tony Robbins said, the top two leads, right? The growth, actually the top three. The fourth one is the love and collection, and the fifth one is the growth, and the top one is contribution. I fully agree with him. I said like, wow, this is so true. That's definitely like my top the leads, also what I feel like most valuable now for me. So I feel super blessed and abundant and grateful that I could come back here with the full energy to support you, my entrepreneurs friends. So hope that you already went through this holiday break with great refreshed energy as well. So today, come back to what we're talking about. Take challenge. Okay, so if I hope that you are not like, oh, after the holidays you did so much and this and that, you almost like burned down, then you had no energy to take any challenge, right? That's why we need always have that like a self-care time, that kind of a time for ourselves to rebuild, recharge, so that we could have the energy and also the momentum and the motivation to do challenge, right? So why today we talk about a challenge, right? The challenge, I would say that it's through my years of experience, I would share with you why. And now think challenge is the only way. It really is the only way for you to make the changes you need and you want. All right. So here I want to ask you, please comment under my video. How many challenges did you take? How many? So while I was preparing for today's topic, I was summarizing to say how many challenges. I was amazed how many challenges are already being taken. And let me see, here my list. I could share with you my list here. Hold on. I did write it down. Want to review, like for example, I turned my mentors, Tony Robbins and Dean Gross-Ass's challenges, even this past 2 years. I summarized at least 6 of those challenges. Okay, first, like for example, build your brand. Maybe that's not all the list, but that's what I could recall and also something I tracked. By the way, I always track my challenge. I save that like a folder in my computer, and under the folder I will save, for example, my daily learning notes, inspirations, and my progress, and also my like homework assignment. I finished that, and I write things down, right? Sometimes, and also I remember I did all those like live videos. I never miss any live videos they challenge me to do in their challenge group, and Those ones I did not save all of them, but I did save daily daily notes and progress. Whenever I was like typing notes at the same time, whenever I think about how I could practice and implement, all my implementation and answers are directly in my notes as well. So it's not like you implement what you learn right away, right? So the one I remember the first challenges is about like build your brand. 5-day challenge. Most of them are 5-day challenge. And then it's a comeback challenge. And then it's a new word, new you challenge. I remember that's around maybe the new year, last new year. And now it's like own your future challenge. And then it's ultimate breakthrough challenge and time to thrive challenge. You see, those 6 challenges. And then I also received Russell Brunson's, for example, he says 30 days, one funnel away challenge. 30 days, for 30 days, I build a new funnels. And I'm so proud I accomplished all of them. And every challenge after I finish, I got concrete, tangible results. It's really like because before I start a challenge, I already set up my intention there and what I want to accomplish through this challenge. And so that intense from 5 days to up to 30 days. Some of them I remember I attended other challenges. I did not search all of them. Some of them maybe it's not big enough for me to write all those things, but for Tony Robbins and Dean Grossas, I always track, right? Because I also want to learn from their ways. And from other challenges, I could not remember, but I remember definitely I took some like 7 days challenges as well. And then it's like Myron Golden's challenge and Make More Offer challenge. That ended up with me joining his mastermind, annual mastermind program, and created my own like new challenges, right? And my own challenges from the beginning. 2 years ago, I remember I did like, for example, 5-day vision, or that's a 7-day actually, because I created like a guidebook, a 7-day vision business acceleration challenge. And then I did my one movement away 5-day challenge. And then I remember 2018, I had my 365 days abundance today everyday challenge. That's so far my longest one. I did 365 days, never missed one single day. I did all those, the full course of the whole year. So I was super proud of myself. And I also I created those abundance today, every day's post inspirations and all by myself, like all my great inspirations and wisdom and my quotes, right? So super proud. And I put them into just even like a book, Abundance Today, Unstoppable Everyday, like a challenge. Put that into my book. And I need I did not put all of them in the one book because of the printing issue from the Amazon. I could not put so many pages. So I put the one episode. Like we could have a different like series, right, of episode. So that's a super great challenge. I still feel like so grateful. If I want to do that, I know that I can do it again for 365 days. We will see. Okay, maybe next time I will challenge me for 2023. I'm still thinking about what's the new challenge I want to do. But I found so far the shorter one can really get, especially if you want to, say, if you are entrepreneurs, right? If you want to help your clients get the best results, normally like shorter ways, it's better. Like for me, yourself, you could challenge yourself 365 days, but if you want to help your clients, majority of them, I believe, I know that they could not take so long challenges because like human nature, right? They want that kind of like a quick recognition and results, right? So normally 5 days is a great way, or up to 7 days, I would say. Some people I know they are designing like 14 days, depends on what kind of a niches you are and what categories of challenge you're doing. For some like a health related or weight loss or related challenges, people sometimes design a little bit longer because then they could see the results, right? Tangible results, like 14 days or like 30 days, some kind of their diet or the exercises, they could see result. For majority other challenges, I would say 5 to 7 days could be good enough for people to take the full taste of what could be. And some like tangible things you design, like from the essence to strategies and tactics you design to guide people step by step. So those like even 5 days, right, to have some clear, tangible results. So, and my recent one after I learned from Myron Golden's and other masters in the industry about around challenges, right? I designed my new challenges, content freedom 5-day challenge. So that's a great one. I will share more with you. Okay, so far I counted that it's almost like over dozens of challenges I've already been doing. So I'm curious, how about you? How many challenges have you done so far? Okay, so here I want to have a maybe remind you. I would encourage you to do some a little bit like a review and search in your. I hope you like me and saved some of your work and saved some of your like tracking, daily tracking about your challenges. So you know how many you have already done, and I would also ask you, if you found those challenges you've already done, review them to see which ones really worked well for you. That through it you made great positive changes. Okay, review it so that it will be great for you to really understand some patterns and how you can consume challenges the best way and do you the best, right? I remember definitely the best challenge is my own 365 days challenge, because it's long that only you can hold yourself to take the as long as possible. Okay, even the greatest the mentors, they will not challenge you really like 365 days, because they basically first is like for reality it's very difficult for them to practice 365 days unless you really pay them that super high ticket, and the mentors would hold you for that long time. But if you could do something like you feel like so interested to do it and you feel like such a big urge to do it, I would encourage you to challenge yourself, try to challenge yourself. Okay, like 365 days. Now we're at almost like end of 2022. You have a great perfect chance for 2023 to do that 365 days challenge. And let me know, okay, if you dare to take this challenge. I dare to challenge you to do that, because I dare to challenge myself to do it. And if you really would commit, like depends on how much you are committed to your success and fulfillment. Okay, if you are so passionate about what you are doing and so desiring to accomplish some things and get to the great level of a milestone, I dare to challenge you and hold you accountable. Just let me know, okay? I could customize and design some great, like it's like just like a structure to hold you accountable, to help you to go through a 365 challenge. Okay, I will also at the same time share with you what ideas I have for myself for the next year, 2023, 365 days challenge. And one way is I've already got some ideas. One could be like do my daily 365 days Instagram live video, like a short video. I'm still trying to figure out to either to do the live or to do the real, right? The real one. But the real one limit time to be 90 seconds. That's a little bit the challenge to do every day just within 90 seconds, right? Like 1.5 minutes. But if you go live, I know that I definitely can do that. It's just if I determine to do that challenge. So that's one idea, right? Other ones could be still like something from like my 365 days. The abundance today every day. It's in image and also text form. But now I really prefer to do more video one. So I would say between like Facebook Live, between Instagram Live, and also like YouTube Live, which one even like a TikTok Live, right? There's other form. So which one would be the best? I would appreciate your vote. Vote for me, okay? Just like a comment under the video. Let me know which one, if you would like to see me present and show up every day, just give you like a short, a few minutes, kind of a daily live inspirations and daily boost of momentum and energy. Let me know where you want me to show up, okay? Either Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, where you want me to show up. I want to see the vote. That will definitely help me to make my best decision, okay? Thank you in advance. And then the challenge one, I would encourage you to review like which challenge you already made positive change. So that will help you to really take the next one that could do you the best, right? And even like review and get some like a review the lessons maybe you learned, like what did work and what did not and why. So those are important questions for you to ask yourself as well. We do not just like take some challenge and maybe I looked at so many people, right? They just register, or maybe they confirm, like if they saw some like events, live events, challenge events, they confirm, they say, oh, I will go. So showing on that like a live events creation, like invitation, it shows that they are going. Or even some people they choose like maybe. Okay, I hate that like that kind of like a choice. Next topic I will talk about that. Okay, if you choose maybe, that means like okay, it's like undecided. I would encourage you always like decide, okay, and choose like yes, or otherwise ignore it. You do not even need to take like I can go, right? Because that's just like a really like a negative energy for yourself for yourself. Because like if you're saying those like sounds like no, but it's like you cannot make it, then why do you bother, right? Just make a decision. If you can go, put a yes there. Okay, then what more important thing is not just like put a yes there or confirm that. More importantly is put yourself there, show up, be fully present, and take the challenge every day till you accomplish it. And make sure that every day you do the assignment as well. I saw so many entrepreneurs, they like attend the challenge, sounds like they want to do, but they are just like half-hearted. They think, oh, this is good, this is important, this is interesting, I want to do it. But then during it, either they do not show up halfway because busy or other excuses, or they listen to the like a challenge training and then they do not do anything. They did not take action. They only take inspirations and learning, even take notes. But then if you do not do any action, it's useless to you, because after 24 hours, if you do not review those notes, all this kind of learning or inspiration is almost gone. Like over 90% of them is gone. You will forget, right? It's not, you did not really get the benefits or value from it. Tony Robbins, I remember, he said that's one of his best secrets as well. He said never leave the, maybe not exact words, but the meaning is never leave the site of inspiration without taking action or without implementation. So I definitely took that right from my best mentor, took that with me. And so I now have that habit and also pattern. Whenever I learn something, get something, I implement it right away. Like even like during I was taking that challenge, listen to the training. Sometimes I was watching the replay. If I did not catch it live, I would pause. When I had that kind of inspiration, I would pause, write down my notes, and write down my answer. And before I like stop that pause and go ahead, right? So I do that many times till I fully get what they are teaching and get my inspiration down. And sometimes my inspiration maybe even like beyond what they were teaching us. And then I put my answers there, and that helped me get my, for example, my niche, my brand, and my offer, everything get to the next level. So that's definitely great habits I would encourage you. Okay, further review what worked, what did not work from your previous challenges, and why. And why. The why is because of you, or it's because of other things. I would encourage you to take that 100% responsibility to always find a reason from you. Either you did not even say yes, right? Or even you did not say the yes, or say the even maybe, and that's not definitely not a good one, and you did not show up. And you did not, for example, you did not put a calendar or put the dates on your calendar. You did not commit your time to show up there. You did not present and finish every day's challenge. And sometimes when I know some people, if they skip one, they will be so lazy to pick it up, so they just skip it, and then eventually they just like had a crappy kind of a challenge experience and did not fully finish it. I never skip it. For example, if I miss if I miss day 3's live, I will not go to day 4. I would like before the day 4's live, I would, even no matter how late I would stay, right? I will finish that day 3, finish it. And sometimes I remember I was super busy. I could not get the time enough to do the assignment to go live. I would occasionally at the beginning I had that I will make it up after, for example, I cook dinner, or even I send the kids to the bed. I will make it up. I remember one time or two times I finished my assignment live video in the basement in my laundry room, because I made sure that I will finish that before I go to the next day's challenge. And later, more and more challenge I've been taking, I've already built up this kind of a muscle and discipline and the principle that I would do it right away. For example, I finished this challenge, and within half an hour I would just exclude all other like distractions, I would within half an hour finish my live challenge, live video, because it's just like within 5 minutes. When my inspiration was still refreshed, I would do that right away. Okay, I noticed many entrepreneurs, they delay till they did not have that momentum or intention to do it anymore. Okay, so if we want get the best results and the momentum, by the way, those live videos are super important. They challenge yourself to present there, they challenge yourself to share the inspirations you just learned freshly. And also that's the best way for you to review and also really get what you learned into your brain. And that's the best way for you to remember and embed them into yourself. And now it's become yours. So that's the best way to learn. Okay, so do that right away. So I did that. So I would encourage you to further review. Okay, all this, like why some of them did not work, okay, for you. All right, so for me, the best one worked for me, including the 365 days challenge I did for myself. And what else? I remember with Tony Robbins and Dean Gurusasi, and all those, like now I've already got so familiar because I did like six of them. I know where they are going, almost like from the day one where they prepare your mindset, and day two they do some like a further like understand your who, your what, and day three and eventually I know that day five is a summary. Day five is definitely like integrate everything together. So definitely they have like a mindset, they have the strategies, they have the implementation part, and they have both from mindset to implementation to strategies side, and then to finally to integrate everything together to help you review where you yourself already your being get to, and then what you could implement to get to that next level. And Russell Brunson's 30 days one funnel a week challenge is definitely also great because I did get my new funnels within that. Sometimes I remember they also have like a 1 week kind of a challenge, and I did that the funnels as well. So all those ones, if I get, and also Myron Golden's offer, of course, right? I got into his mastermind and then got within a few months creating my new challenges as well. And now I'm on the way to optimize everything. So it's a great feeling, and also my own challenge, the definitely, and in addition to the 365 days abundance today challenge and my one movement away challenge, I was so proud of it, and I'm now giving that almost like a bonus to my coaching offer to my clients, and so to help them to create their challenge. And now I have my content freedom 5-day challenge, which I paid like a 5-figure to learn from the best in the industry and integrate it into mine. And I also now give this like the funnels, the copies to my clients as well in my offer. So it's definitely like best values I provide to my clients. So all those ones, and like through, by the way, the content freedom 5-day challenge, right? I guided my clients to, not my clients, some of them did not initially, I did not even pay. I guided them to do the challenge and and by the same time, they created what they want, and I did it as well. I always use all this challenge to challenge myself. I do not just host the challenge. I challenge myself at the same time, even though some of them I did quite a few times. And every time I do the challenge, I put myself into a new mode and a new intention and a new motivation and a new target, and I create the next level of my own content and the next level of my own strategies. So put an intention there, what you want to accomplish. That's the most important thing before you take anything, right? And also how much you are committed to your success. That's super important because that will decide that mindset, and that will decide your action. Some people say, "Oh, I'm super excited for my business. I'm so into it. I am 100%." But that's just saying, right? We see the behavior and the results, the fruits, right? Like the Bible said, the fruits. Well, really your behaviors like a burial fruits. The fruits will help people, or even help yourself to say if you are 100% committed. Okay, saying is like it's not like as loud as your actions, as your your behaviors and your results, right? So really, if you are fully committed, if there's a great challenge, you would take it, fully committed to it, not just show up, you learn and you implement right away. And at the same time, you share a credit with your mentors, with the teachers who are helping you, right? I had some people, I helped them, they were so grateful, and they said, oh, I will give you the testimonial, but then they delay, then they forgot. So that's not a good way, okay? So because like, for example, your teachers, your mentors pour the heart, they pour the energy and help you to get the next level. But if you are not fully committed to yourself, you do not share your credit with them, and actually that's like you did not share the credit. You did not give yourself the best credit because you did not then implement to the level you should be, and you did not like really do the things like you are supposed to do to get your results to a next level. So that's like not really 100% good for yourself. So for some of those entrepreneurs, I feel such a big pity for them, because from there I know how much they can do. And if you are not fully 100% commit to something, and that's like you do one thing, and it tells how you do other things. And if you cannot keep your promise, one, that's super important for me. I always keep my promise. If you cannot keep your promise to others and to yourself, and you will have big trouble, big challenge to implement so many things into your daily work, because every day of entrepreneurship is simply commitment. That not intention, not motivation, not why, right? Deep why. You need, if you find yourself procrastinate, if you find yourself could not discipline yourself to do the things you wanted to do or you promised to do, you need to really dig further into your why. How clear and how strong is your why that you're doing your things. If the why is not strong enough, you do not have the strong enough discipline and the commitment into the things. No matter how great strategies or how good tactics, whatever you learn, or the knowledge will not do the benefit for you until you fully understand your why, your reason that you're doing it, and fully commit yourself. Okay, so that's the basics for any kind of like challenges if you really want to get the best results. All right, so now I want to share with you. Let me see. I'm just curious. I remember previously I could see some like in Facebook challenge. Oh, here I saw you guys. Now I'm so happy that I can see your comment. So Johnette, sorry if I could not pronounce your name correctly. Okay, English is not my first language. If my especially names, right? I'm not so good at names, but I'm so appreciate that Carpona and Johnette are on our live now, and you're greeting to me. So nice to see you. And Janet, sorry I missed earlier. You said honestly I wasn't, and maybe you're talking about you did not fully commit to your challenge, right? And I need help on that one. So which one? Sorry, I should check this comments earlier, because sometimes I was wondering how sometimes I did not see the live comment, so I could not respond, and now I see that. So okay, and Janet, you need help on that one. You said LLL. I'm glad that you have this sense of humor as well. Which one? Specify it. Okay, specify which one you need help. I really enjoy this kind of live interaction, and so happy to see that somebody is listening and we have this kind of interaction. That's wonderful. So feel free to comment more. Okay, I would definitely happy to reply. If I did not cover during my live, I would definitely get back to you and comment, reply to you after I finish the video as well. Okay, just keep chatting. Okay, so I love this interaction, and let me know. Okay, Janet, which one you need help specifically. Okay, so I know definitely so many entrepreneurs, right? They need that clarity on their why and also on their niche, so that they could have a better commitment. And so many of them people are struggling. The challenge one, yes, need help on the challenge one. And how, first, when some of you feel like you are lacking of that kind of discipline to do a good challenge, first I would encourage you to join like a great like masters and mentors, and I will share later quite soon with you this great challenge I designed for you, right? It's definitely wonderful. I already tested quite some times. I know it worked, right? Know it worked, and because our people giving us testimonials, they are having a great energy. So this one is the first to join others like I did, dozens of them, right? I learned from them, And they also they design a great content and inspirations, teaching and structure to hold me accountable. So I benefit a lot from that. Until now, I could do great challenges to hold my clients, hold my audience, hold my followers like you guys, right? To hold you, our like abundant entrepreneurs or members, hold you accountable to get the best results within a short time. So let me tell you why I fully enjoy the challenge, and also like the challenge, why it's super important. I think now it's the only way for us to really to get the best results in a short time. First, majority challenges we designed is intensive, right? It's like really only within 5 or 7 days. Sometimes it's just up to 30 days. So far, I could say in the market is like up to 30 days. Only for myself, I took that 365 days, and like I mentioned, let me know if you are interested. I can definitely design something for you. 365 days, I will do it with you. I will not leave you there struggle by yourself. I just like some coaches just like monitor or like a teacher, right? Just say, oh, did you do that? I check with you. Did you do that? No, I will do it together with you. I will be your like almost like a role model or like someone you could refer to, and also your buddy, and also your like a partner to do the things together. And you know that someone is doing this together with you. You will not feel alone. You will not struggle. And even you have questions anytime, you could ask. You could get full support. Okay. And but majority time it's just like within 5 or 7 days. That's most forms, right? Because this can really within just 1 week to show you how much you could accomplish. So it's, normally I found this is also very, very effective as well. And then it's a challenge is focused, because it's like from the challenge itself, right? From the what's a specific target and result we want to get through this challenge, what's intention with it, and it's very focused. And then 5 days, every day is designed with a certain like step by step, right? It's very clear results oriented. And then like third one is super targeted, like I mentioned. The targets, every day you have targets, every day's assignment, a challenge. Then if you take that, you will get tangible results. And then it's also efficient within short a few days, very efficient. And you will be even amazed. I remember I was so amazed at the beginning. Wow, within 5 days, we can accomplish so much. And some of that, I remember I paid, for example, some like coaches or like masters, some of my joined their programs either a few months, like at least from 3 months to 6 months, and some of them, majority of them, I joined like annual programs. Some of that, like through annual programs, maybe we did not make that kind of a progress, but it's through 5 days, that is so intensive, 5-day challenges, through the challenge, we made it. So how amazing is that, right? I remember like, for example, the funnel and some like video, and I did just like almost like overnight, and some new themes I created almost like overnight. So that kind of a like efficiency, that's a wonderful for challenge. And then it's purely action and results oriented. And challenge is not there to just listen to something and learn knowledge. It's purely action results oriented. It's for you. Like a partial of the time you are learning, you are observing, you are like modeling, but the majority of the time is really for you. The challenge, if you learn the right, is for you to take action. That's the bigger part, and to get generated results through the short time of challenge. Okay, and then challenge is a high energy and momentum. I remember why I fully enjoy challenge, because it's like you have the full energy with it. Only like you do not need the strength like so stretched. I know like I know like 365 days every day when I get back to that challenge. When sometimes you lose the energy or lose the momentum, and that challenge hold me accountable, get back to my momentum. But if you imagine 5 days. Every day you have the concentrated 1 hour, for example, the 1 hour training, and then the rest time you can do the challenge. Normally also within 1 hour, you can finish your challenge if you are super focused. So that 2 hours of your day is super highlight of your day, and it's the most productive day time of your day. I would say if you take challenges often, and your time will definitely be best utilized. And some of you are still struggling with how to use my time, how to manage my time, right? Challenge is definitely your best answer. All right. So, and then also through the challenge, you learn the best practice teaching, and you can practice it. And normally, if the masters or the mentors will provide a challenge, they put the best into it. They do not want, because the challenge is high intense, right? They want help you to get results within 5 days. So that also forced, hold the mentors challenged to give all their have in, give their best in. So that's why I love challenge, because just within 5 days you can get essences of your mentors. Okay, so and the next one, why challenge is super important and really effective, it's like with the mentor's guidance, with that 5 days in person. Imagine that how much you need to pay for example, Tony Robbins and Dean Gross-Assay, that kind of in person, right? I always, by the way, upgrade to VIP. That's a one small like a secret, but a very critical secret. Always upgrade to VIP they provide. And it's not a big money. Normally the challenge is quite cheap, right? Compared with what they provide, the other offers. If you pay, it's like thousands or even like 5 figures of payment to get their like in-person kind of access and get them direct coaching. But through challenge, just VIP tickets, normally it's just like a few $100 within like $300. You can get the mentor's direct guidance, answer questions. So that's a best investment normally through the challenge. If you cannot afford the mentors like a big offer, their challenges, I would give you this tip. Okay, the challenge is definitely the best way to invest. And then another one of challenge is you always get measurable results. The challenge is there to help people get results, help people take action. And once you take action, you will see results immediately, right? So even though you simply like shoot up live, shoot like under 3 minutes of live video in a challenge group, that make immediate difference for you as well. First, you challenge your own courage, your public speaking, and you summarize your inspirations that become yours, right? And through the challenges, you also summarize what actions you would take, and you share that accountability, and people to get to hold you accountable. So all those great results, you can see that immediately from challenge. And another one, challenge is really, if it's a great challenge, it's a movement as well. It's not just 5 days, okay? That has a ripple effect. It's like a 5 days challenge, but if it's designed so well, if it's teaching you from the essence to the principle, to the strategies, and then to the tactic, right? From the upper level to the lower level, that kind of great challenges will really generate a ripple effect for you in your life and also in your business to have a long-term impact. So it's a movement to engage you and also help you to implement and help you from there to build up a new patterns, like a shift, like break your old beliefs and help you to build new beliefs and help you transit into that kind of implementation mode and to be unstoppable in that kind of mode. So that's really like a priceless, I would say. Challenge is priceless. So whenever I see my mentor new challenges, I always join in, no question, like no hesitating. I almost like like how to say that, no brainer, right? It's just like get in and sign up to the VIP, and then I fully present for the 5 days every day. I fully engage in and generate that results and follow their guidance to do what they encourage me to do. And I see great value. So I'm looking forward to my mentors to do the next one. But now I would share with you what's the opportunity you can get now. We are not just talking about a challenge. I'm really sharing with you the challenge invitation. Our next one actually will be the last one of 2022, our Content Freedom Challenge, 5-day challenge. And even a better news for that, I previously charge at least $47 for the general tickets and $97 for the VIP tickets. And the original price, the general was $97, and also the VIP was $297. So I will already give a big like a favor and a discount to encourage our members to really get the full benefits. But guess what? Through this Thanksgiving, I was so grateful and I took the full break. Did not do any kind of marketing or Black Friday deal, right? And now I think, how could I really give that thanks back to my community? I really want to benefit you guys more. Not just like all this kind of like every Monday, right? I've been keep providing, keep sharing and contributing. And how could through this intensive 5-day challenge, I can help you to generate the best results. So what I get to you, I'm now giving the general tickets of our 5-day Content Freedom Challenge almost like for free. But only charging you what? $1. Why I'm charging you $1? It's not I need the $1. Okay, it's not like because I need $1, but I want to hold you accountable. Even through just $1, you invest in yourself. I want you take that as a token, as the belief in yourself that you can invest in yourself, and you value to invest in yourself, because that's the most important thing in this world. Okay, love yourself, invest in yourself. Invest in yourself is the most important thing in this world. Okay, that's how you can get your best out to become the best version of yourself, and you can serve other people. I kept investing in myself, multiple 5 figures every year. Now it's already over $200,000. I know that every year I track, because I track every year how much I invest. I'm super proud of myself. I'm here where I am. I'm here like more capable every time, right? Every year become even more and more capable and more empowered to help you, because I've been invest in myself to learn from the best of best in the industry. So now I want to give this almost like for free for you, but I do not want to just give you for free. Otherwise, you will never cherish it. So I want you to invest just $1, but I want you to cherish it as you've already invested thousands of dollars in it, because that's definitely the challenge we designed and the value we will be giving to you. It's over thousands of dollars of values. So I want you just invest in $1 in yourself, but cherish it as it's thousands of dollars values, okay? Because that's true, okay? So that's what I want to share with you today, because this is our last one for our 2023. I do not want you to miss it. Some of you are still like hesitating or whatever. I want you to review today what we said. If one thing you're doing reflect all the things you do other things. If you are still not where you are, you still feel like your biggest challenge is how you can like present your business in front of the people, ideal people you can serve, and how you can attract more ideal needs, ideal clients who pay you. I want you just today pay $1 for yourself to fully engage this 5-day challenge. We're happening just in 1 week. Okay, we have 1 week to go, and once you join in, you will attend our challenge group. There we have all this momentum, right? So I want not just hold you accountable, but really help you to have this leap. With just $1 investment, you will leap into another level of your beliefs that you can invest in yourself, that you can fully attach to it and fully commit to it. Fully committed not just to the 5-day challenge. I want you to be fully committed to what you are called to fulfill, your why and your what and your who, people you are called here to serve. If you're still not fully clear about that, don't worry. In the challenge, we will help you to go through all this clarity things, right? Including the purpose, including the art, the science, the strategies, and the movement. From the essence, like I mentioned, essence, principle, to strategies, to tactics, to implementation, the action, okay, and the results. So I do not want to further do. Once I finish this video, I will share the challenge, the Content Freedom 5-day challenge link with you, so you can join that right away. And by the way, this special Thanksgiving spirit offer, okay, I know Thanksgiving already finished, but this is really Thanksgiving spirit offer. I know that I'm still fully in this kind of a thanks, gratitude, and every day, and I want to take this chance to give you the best, and that you desperately need. Maybe you even do not realize that you need. I know that you want your ideal clients, more ideal needs, and a bigger impact in this world, a better leadership in what you are doing, right? Better expertise in what you're doing. But really, this challenge, the Content Freedom Challenge, will give you all the answer. Okay, start from here, and then the next level, you will get to your next level of your movement and your impact and income as well, right? Okay, so thank you everyone for staying with me on the live, and I look forward to see you inside of our Content Freedom 5-day challenge to help empower you become the expert, a confident expert and thought leader in your ideal niche to impact more lives. All right, take good care, and we'll see you inside the challenge. Bye.